Hey everyone, V here. I can't do a face cam for this because I only have one camera, but I am going to do a sketchbook tour, and I'm going to kind of do two sketchbooks, and I'm going to start with my Inktober from last year, 2018, and I sort of made up my own prompt list. But I used 11 of the official Inktober prompts, so they're just scattered in there. And this was the first one, which was poisonous, and I decided to do poison frog because I thought that would be fun. And for all of these I used Micron pens in different sizes, and Tombow dual brush pens, and water and a paintbrush, and then also some cheap brush pens that I got from AC Moore. And so the second one I did plants, and these were plants that were at my parents' house. My mom has this room where she just grows a bunch of plants, so I just looked at them and drew those. I really like this one. This is one of my faves. I don't know, decided to draw like a cat witch that was like tie-dye. I have like pastel colors of the Tombow dual brush pen, so that's what I was using there. And for spell, I thought of like, you know, a magic spell, so that's what's going on there. And for night, just wanted to do like a simple kind of thing. It looks a little messy, but it got kind of messy in here. And the paper is really warped because I used a lot of water, but for flowers I wanted to do like flowers in the hair. I kind of messed up on the lining of the face a little bit, but I like how the hair turned out a lot. And then this is supposed to be smoke. I thought I'd do like a cute little star with a little face for that day. For this one, it was kind of modeled on like a long time ago. My cousin was dating somebody who had who had stretched ears. I have stretched ears too, but his were bigger than mine, and he put candy canes in them and like hung them on his ears for Christmas, and I thought it was really funny, and so I wanted to draw it. And then flowing, I just thought of like a river, so just did that river there. And this is kind of like a redrawing of something I drew a while back, but I really liked the idea, so I wanted to draw it again, and I think it's pretty. It turned out really nice. And then this is like a rainbow whale. I thought that would be really cute to do for whale. I had like a charm that looks like that, and it's super cute. I like this one a lot. And then for witch, I thought I would do kind of like a pinky purple, like poppy looking witch, and I like how she turned out. It's pretty. And then the clock, I like the design I made around the clock. It's like a sun. And then for week, I kind of drew myself, but we don't have to talk about that. I like this one. I didn't want to draw a face because I thought it was just cute to leave it like simple, like blushing. And the hair is cute little pigtails. Oh, I like this. This is one of my favorites. The colors just look really pretty together too, and crystals are fun. Who doesn't like crystals, right? And for bottle, for some reason, like the first thing I thought of was a baby bottle pop. I don't know if you guys have ever had them, but they're actually pretty good. I kind of want one now. I haven't had one in a while, but I used to eat them all the time when I was a kid, and yeah. And you like sing the song, you're like, baby bottle pop, baby bottle pop. For Scorched, I don't know, I just thought of like this character. He's like, I don't know, made of like flames, and they're just like singing and floating around. And then a ghost. Ooh, ooh, ghost. And then this is one of my original characters. Her name is Rhian, and she's she's made of like gas and she like travels in space. She's got 3 eyes. She's really cool. I'll put a link to my OCs in the description. This is another one of them, and his name is Zimla. He's like a demon, but he also does like earth magic, so he's doing like earth magic. And then for Muddy, I just thought of like a soccer ball, because I used to play soccer a lot and I miss it. And yeah, I don't know, I thought that'd be a fun little drawing to do. For Flame, I wanted to do like a flame and an eyeball. As an eyeball, I thought that'd be cool, like filled with, you know, passion or determination or something fiery. And then Prickly, you do cute little cactus. You can't really see the face because I kind of messed it up, but it's supposed to be like cute little cactus face. But I still like it. This one I really like. It's like my favorite mushroom. They're really cool. And I just thought it would be a cool design to do. It kind of took a while, but worth it. I'm suddenly forgetting the name, but I think they're called like veiled lady mushrooms. But yeah, you should look up. They're pretty cool. And then for lightning, I thought I would do something just like a graphic style and do like different kinds of lightning and like yellow kind of off of it. I don't know, I like it. This is my favorite one that I did for Inktober. I think it's so pretty. Just used a lot of my Tombow pens and made a little sunset. Used gel pen. And yeah, I like this one a lot. This is kind of modeled off of a picture of Nicki Minaj, but I just put her in like a fairy. Just made her like a fairy instead. She lost her wings. She doesn't have wings. And then these are different herbs. This is actually like my first art YouTube video, but it's just music. I'm not talking in it. But I did record this. And then my very last one is bones, and I thought it'd be cute to do like a little fish bones. Yeah, and then I just have like a couple more things in here. This is a drawing I did when I was sleepy, and I wrote sleepy because the Pokemon, I think it's drowsy, and like Japanese is really named like sleepy. So I was like sleepy. And then basically the rest of this is like planning for stuff, so it's like thumbnails for Huevember. So I did Huevember last year, but I did like half, so I did every other day, so I did like 15 drawings or something. And so these are just like different thumbnails for the finished pieces. And there's just more thumbnailing, trying to get things right and figure it out. This is just, I was trying to figure out like what mermaid tail I wanted to draw for this one Huevember, and so I was drawing a bunch of different mermaid tails. I think I went with this one, maybe? Yeah, I went with this one. I like this one a lot. It's hard for me to draw sometimes. And this was a plan for an ACEO. I did it on this channel. If you saw it, it was for one of my friends for Christmas. I was also using previous Art Snacks box. I sketched this out during Thanksgiving. And I had written a recipe for this this like dressing for this like salad thing that we make, but yeah. And then here's some more Huevember thumbnails. That one's kind of big, but it's still a thumbnail because my Huevember pieces are kind of big. And this was my last Huevember piece, and I think that's it in this one. But I do have another sketchbook I'm gonna kind of go through. So let me just get that out. Alright, so this is my Art Alternatives sketchbook that I glue 2 pages together for. So here's more thumbnailing, woo, because that's what I do a lot of in my sketchbooks. And so this was all of the ACEOs that I did for Christmas, and I've made videos of all of them. This is the only one that I have yet to upload to YouTube. I'll be doing that soon. but this is the one I just did recently, the hat. But yeah, I did all of these for Christmas. And then over here, this is one of my OCs. Her name is Centuriel, and I love her because she was originally designed by one of my best friends, and my best friend like made her as an adoptable, and so I bought the adoptable and made her into a character. So she's like a space robot. Anyways, she's awesome. But yeah, I wrote her name a few times. And then a lot of this was me trying out this Copic drawing pen that's like a fountain pen. And so I was kind of testing it out and trying to do calligraphy, and then these other things are with actual dip pen. And yeah, so figuring out that kind of calligraphy stuff and writing out words and names and stuff like that. If you watch Criminal Minds, and that's my partner's name, Jamie. And I drew one of my good friend Kaneme's avatar on an avatar site, and then this is just somebody with big hair that I drew, and she might be a little hard to see because I did it with like light colored pencils, but I like it. And then this is a lot more calligraphy stuff. This one I got a dip pen, so I was trying out green ink and black ink and just trying out like different things with it and writing all my friends' names. This is my sister Ina Bina, and Pantheon is the avatar site that I live on. I was sleepy. These are all my friends' names. And then I was practicing writing the days of the week for my bullet journal. And I was writing a lot of lyrics from Marina. She used to be Marina in the Diamonds, but now she changed her name to just Marina. And then my sister and my dad were trying out my dip pen as well, so they wrote a few things. But I did most of it, and this was around Christmas. And this was me trying to plan out for one of the previous Art Snacks boxes that I didn't do until a bit later. This was planning for my bullet journal, and this was me just messing around, with alcohol markers, and practicing writing January. This was an Art Snacks sketch, and these were just some 2-minute, figure drawing. I was trying to go fast. I need to do this more. But I did it this time. Recently. It wasn't that recent, it was in January. Yeah, so that was the end of 2018, and now we're in 2019. And so this was my practice for one of the Art Snacks challenges. The actual piece turned out much better than this, which I'm happy about. Maybe it was the paper, but also I did the face better. And then this was more practicing for Art Snacks. All of this is like Art Snacks practice. This became this. Again, Art Snacks. And then my dad found this like old calligraphy marker, so I was just writing more Marina and the Diamond stuff. And trying out, because this paint marker I kept getting it with other ink, I had to put it out a lot because I wanted to clean it. So that's why there's all these marks everywhere. I was trying to clean the marker. And here I was just trying to practice drawing faces in my character's face, because this is one of my OCs if you saw me draw that from Art Snacks. And this was for the Alphabet Animal Art Challenge collab that I did with A Art Adventure with Chris. And so these were just the different things that I tried out, and I, in the end, decided to do this. But I don't know why I drew them all out fully. I should have done thumbnails, but I was just, I don't know. I just really wanted to be able to draw the bat right, I guess. And I practiced drawing the face a lot. And then here was me planning out my Meet the Artist, but I didn't really do it like that. and I just was drawing out different, you know, layouts, and I drew out all my stuff, which is mostly on my computer. And here's where I actually planned my meet the artist and how exactly it was going to look. Thank goodness my portrait looked a lot better, because I wasn't looking at a reference for this. I was just kind of doodling, but for the actual one, my dad took a picture of me, and I like referenced that picture. This was practice for Art Snacks again, my last Art Snacks box. She's a cool alien. Kind of want to make a character out of her, but I have so many characters, but I might come back to her. This is, I don't even know what his name is, but he's from a music video in a band. I'm pretty sure he's in the band. It's this music video, Half Alive, Still Feel, and I really like it. So I like the aesthetic of the music video, so I was just trying to draw him. I don't know how successful it is, but yeah. And then here I'm testing out different like combinations of alcohol markers, my Blick Illustrator markers, and I decided to go with this combo to color Katie Did the Arts coloring contest. And over here I drew out like boxes for ACEOs. And so this I did not do a video for, and it was for Jay, my bae. And I sent this to her in the mail, the actual one that I did, but I didn't do a video of it. It's just with alcohol markers. That was my practice. And this is my more practice for Art Snacks. And these I did do videos for, and the wings look different. This is for my dad, and this is for my mom. Late Christmas presents, but you'll see those videos later for the finished products. And here's me, you know, drawing out myself, you know, and trying to figure out how to lay down the color and the pins. And I decided to do the pen first and then the marker, because it just colored better when I had lines. And I'm just sketching out a bunch of stuff here. I was watching Lego Batman, and I drew myself as a Lego. Oh no! Okay, there we go. And this is another thumbnail for an ACEO for my sister. You'll see that later. I do a lot of like putting out alcohol markers and trying to figure out what they look like, blend it together, because I'm still like experimenting with them, and I'm really not sure what works good together, so I'm like trying to find the best ways to do it. And here's my sketching and thumbnailing for the Paleteful Packs prompt that I did, if you saw that video. So this was a lot of fun. I liked using this a lot, these Karen brush markers. And then here I drew out a lot of boxes for ACEOs, just in case I wanted to, you know, plan some out. And this is one that I did for my friend Arceus for her birthday. And I actually painted this with coffee, because she's a coffee mermaid. She's holding coffee, and this is a cat mermaid too. And I will have that video up eventually as well, so you guys can see that. It was pretty cool to paint with coffee. But yeah, that was my plan. And here's another sort of plan for that. And then over here I was planning another ACEO one for my cousin. And this one I was sort of planning the ACEO for my partner. I'm pretty sure I did a video on that as well. And these were from, like, I went to like an art prompt website. It might just be like art prompts or something.com. And I kind of flipped through until I found some that inspired me, because I just didn't know what to draw, but I wanted to draw. And this one was Devilish Royal Prince, and this one was like Goddess of Magma, but I made her apathetic. I don't know why, but I just thought it'd be fun. She's just like, meh, whatever. And she's just like dripping magma. I really like her. I like the dress that I drew, and I put like Copic marker behind it, and that looks nice, so I like that. And then here's more planning, more thumbnailing. That's basically what I've been using my sketchbook for a lot, because I do most of the actual pieces outside of the sketchbook. So this was a further plan for my partner for their late Christmas gift. And then this was me planning my bullet journal, what to do for my bullet journal. I was trying to write out what goals I should have, trying to figure it out what should be on each page and how many pages I should do. And then I was thinking I might do like a whole lyric spread over the month where I do like a bunch of lyrics from the same song that like go together just across the weeks. But then I decided I don't want to do that. I want to do it like based on every week and what music I'm listening to currently. So I scratched that idea, but I had written it down. And then so I was trying to decide what to draw in empty spaces and stuff in my bullet journal. And this is another plan for the Alphabet Animal Art series with a art adventure. If you saw that, my zebra, that was a lot of fun to do. And again, I don't know why I did it like full piece. Like, this is the actual size that I did the piece in. I was just like, screw thumbnailing, I'm just gonna do the actual size. I don't know. But it was fun to do. And this is me like testing out that I forgot what it was called now, the Fude brush pen from Kuretake, I think. Yeah, that I used for this, and I was just kind of drawing out. If you watch The Good Place, I was watching The Good Place, and Janet is one of my favorite characters, so that's why I wrote her name. And here I was listening to Thunderclouds by LSD. It's now one of like my favorite songs. I really, really love it. I love LSD. If you don't know what that is, it's a super group of Labyrinth, Sia, and Diplo, and they're awesome. They make such good music. They only have like 4 songs, but they're amazing. I love them all. I want more. And yeah, this is the last pages of this, and this is when I got my circle maker. I was like just trying out all the circles and figuring out, you know, what it would do if I used certain sizes. And then I was testing out a bunch of the Crayola markers I got to decide on a color combination for a coloring page that I wanted to do. And here's me testing out how to make green with the few Copic colors that I have, because I bought a few and I only have like blues, yellows, and blue-greens. So I was like, how do I make green with that? So I was just trying out with the yellow and a bunch of stuff to make green because I want to draw plants, which I'll show you shortly. And then here I was writing out the titles for my my Patreon. So those are the tiers. So I was just testing it out. I wrote the real ones in my next sketchbook, which I'll show you shortly. And then testing out more circles. And then here I was watching One Day at a Time. I just did this actually, like just not even an hour ago. And I love One Day at a Time. It's one of my favorite shows ever on Netflix. I highly recommend it. Like, absolutely, I can't even like describe how much I love it. They cover a lot of like really great modern issues and just in a great way. It's a great show. And it's also funny. But so I wanted to like just draw this scene kind of like a comic, and so I'm just kind of planning it out. I'm gonna do it for real, you know, this is just a plan, just like everything in my sketchbook. But I'm gonna do it for real somewhere else. I was just kind of sketching while I was watching the episode, so yeah. But yes, there will be cats, and I'm gonna draw like some flowers or something, make it all like flowery and exciting like cats. Yeah, and then, so that is my old sketchbook, and I'm doing a sketchbook tour without, like, finishing a sketchbook for a reason. That's because, like, this is my old sketchbook, which I was like, this is too small, I need, like, an actual sketchbook to work in, so I got this, because I really wanted a square sketchbook. But then I was like, this paper quality, like, sucks. It's just really bad, like, I can't do, like, everything that I want with it, so then I heard that the Elo sketchbook came highly rated, and so I bought it, and I'm very happy with it. The paper is very, very nice, and this is all I've done so far in it, but I really like it. I really like how it works with the Copics. It still bleeds. Like, which is unfortunate because I kind of want to do something special for the front page, but maybe I'll do it with like acrylics and like just paint white over this or something. I'll do something. But yes, so that was a lot of fun, and you can see that I did make some very pretty greens with these colors. These are the colors, the Copic colors that I use. I'm really liking using alcohol markers, especially since I got some Copics, and they're awesome. And I think I'm going to try and do another plant on video for you guys, so that would be fun. And these are all my titles for Patreon. I didn't like this one, so I redid it and scanned it and put it on my computer. But anyways, that is all. Once I fill up this sketchbook, which is going to take quite a while, I will do another sketchbook tour. And until then, I hope that you guys liked that. Sorry, my sketchbook is maybe not super interesting. It's a lot of thumbnailing and planning and stuff like that, but that's just what I do. So hopefully I will be sketching more and doing more cool stuff in a sketchbook now that I have some nicer paper in here. So I think I'll, like, this I like. These are like, you know, pieces that's not, I'm not going to make these bigger, or these are not, this is it. I'm not thumbnailing, that's it. So I'm going to try and do more stuff like that's just in my sketchbook now that I have like nice paper to work in. So yeah. Thanks everyone for watching my multiple sketchbook tour video. Next time it will just be one. We have brought it down to one sketchbook. Whew, much more manageable, huh? Anyways, I just wanted to say especially thank you to my patrons, Ezsithyn, Jay, Artemystik, and Kim and Rhian. So thank you guys so much. I can do so much more because of you. If you guys liked my video, you know, make sure to click that like button, subscribe to me, leave a comment. I'd love to get to know you. And also if you want to check out my Patreon, that would mean a lot to me. The link is in the description. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys are having a great day. Bye!